Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Courtney. Today I'm here at Il Gusto, one of the great Italian restaurants here in the village at Gulfstream Park. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Let's check out the track and weather conditions.
The track is fast and the turf is firm with highs in the low 90s to start off the day. Race number 1 is 1 mile on the turf, a claiming race with a purse of $17,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the rail, that's Wild Heiress who gets the first call. Moving into center, Venom Girl to show speed. Away in third is Golden Empress from Defying Gravity, who sets up shop second last. The early trailer is Rein It In. They run around the first turn, Venom Girl in the two-path, Wild Heiress toward the inside. They've moved quickly, 5 or 6 ahead of Golden Empress and Defying Gravity, and 2 more to Rein It In. Separated by 7 lengths as they run into the backstretch, and with inside position, Wild Heiress has the lead. Stung hard early by Venom Girl, who races in second. It's a stretch of 5. Defying Gravity races in third. Golden Empress is now fourth, and Rein It In tries to move up down toward the inside. Opening quarter, 24 seconds flat, and down the backstretch they go. Chris McIntosh and Wild Heiress dictate the terms by 2. Venom Girl is there second. Racing in third is Cornelio Velasquez aboard the favorite Defying Gravity. Rein It In has moved up a spot to be fourth, and Golden Empress is last of all after a 47-3 opening half mile. Into the far turn they go. Wild Heiress leads it by 3. The first to come under pressure is Venom Girl. Moving into second is Defying Gravity. Now trying to move up from the back is Rein It In. Nothing yet from Golden Empress as they run to the top of the stretch. Wild Heiress will have to dig down and find more as here comes Defying Gravity on the outside. Rein It In is third after 3 quarters and 1:11.2. They're at the top of the stretch. Defying Gravity let loose on the outside of Wild Heiress. These two with a furlong left to go, and Defying Gravity doing the better work. Wild Heiress is game, but she's back to second, then Rein It In third. But in deep stretch, 3-5 the number. Defying Gravity the winner. Defying Gravity by 2.5 in the end. Second Wild Heiress, third Rein It In, fourth Golden Empress, then Venom Girl in 1:35 and 1.
Number 2, Defying Gravity wins the opener. Cornelio Velasquez in the saddle, trained by Jose Pinchin and owned by Jose Pinchin and Kenneth Doyen. Race number 2 is 7.5 furlongs on the turf, a claiming event with a purse of $16,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races for 3-year-olds. Scratch 7, 9, 10, and 11, and please note that the 5 responsive will be ridden by Elvis Trujillo.
And they're off. Street Princess begins nicely in the center. Here's Responsive moving to challenge. Miss Visconti from down toward the inside comes away a joint second. Then in between horses goes Tartaletta, followed by Susie's Pride of Paris. Double Work is second last, and the early trailer is Fearless Princess. The favorite has made the lead. On top, it's Responsive by 1.5 lengths, almost 2 now. Miss Visconti is there second. Street Princess is third. Susie's Pride of Paris is not far away, racing fourth, about 3.5 off the leader. Then comes Tartaletta, followed inside by second last running Fearless Princess, and the trailer is Double Work. Quarter time, 24-1. Down the backstretch they go. On top, the leader continues to be Responsive and Elvis Trujillo by 1 length. Racing up into second is Miss Visconti, now trying to find room as Fearless Princess. She's moving all the way up now. That'll put Susie's Pride of Paris in tight between horses. 4 wide Street Princess. These top 5 have opened 5 on Tartaletta, followed by Double Work at the back as they run around the far turn. 48 seconds for the opening half mile. Responsive continues to lead. Miss Visconti continues to press. Street Princess is 3 wide. Susie's Pride of Paris still no place to go at the quarter pole. Fearless Princess from down toward the inside, and she was in very tight. Had to clip heels there as they turn for the money. Responsive has the lead. Susie's Pride of Paris still crying for room. Toward the outside, and Miss Visconti with Street Princess. Through the final furlong, Responsive has the lead. Still having to alter course. It's been a nightmarish trip for Susie's Pride of Paris. She'll try to get second, but Responsive is clear to the finish. Responsive by 1 length. Second, Susie's Pride of Paris, and third was Miss Visconti, then Street Princess, and Double Work. Time for the race was 1:29 and 1.
Number 5, Responsive delivers with Elvis Trujillo in the saddle, trained by Mark Cassie and owned by Quintessential Racing LLC and Rocky Top Stable. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. The third race today takes us to the main track. It's a maiden race with a purse of $42,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up.
And they're off. Dixieland Dudes begins nicely, moving to challenge is Tearless in the early stages. Down toward the inside, here's Sky Cotton moving up. Sky Cotton and Tearless 1-2. Dixieland Dudes will relax back in third now, 2.5 off the lead. Then it's a stretch of 3 to the first-timer, Curlin's Approval, in front of fellow firster Pat's Courage, who's down toward the inside. Publicist is off the speed today, racing second last, and 5 better than Card Spun. Less than half a mile to go, they run around the far turn. Sky Cotton leads by a length and a quarter, Tearless is second. Dixieland Dudes is third. Now moving in from fourth, here's Curlin's Approval. She's asked to quicken, but she is quickening. She was fourth. She's now third, now second, and making a bid to the lead. They run to the top of the stretch. Here comes Curlin's Approval with a full head of steam to take the lead. Back to second is Sky Cotton in front of Dixieland Dudes, who tries to go with this first-timer. Tearless is back fourth as they turn for home. Curlin's Approval comes off the turn with the lead. Dixieland Dudes battles on the inside at the furlong grounds. These two have gone 5 better than Publicist, who's rallied to be third. Through the final furlong, Curlin's Approval has the lead, and she's edging clear. Nice debut run here from the daughter of Curlin, Curlin's Approval by 3. Second, Dixieland Dudes. Up third was Pat's Courage in front of Publicist, then Tearless in 111 flat.
Number 6, Curlin's Approval, wins the third race with Emiseo Jaramillo aboard, trained by Marty Wolfson and owned by Alters Racing Stable. Race number 4 is 7.5 furlongs on the turf, a starter optional claiming for 3-year-olds and up. Scratch 2, 4, 5, and 7.
And they're up. East Rock is sending off for the early lead from Fanbase, who comes away racing in second. JC Mamba down toward the inside, and Minecraft on the outside. East Rock is headstrong. He has the lead by 2.5 lengths. JC Mamba hugs the rail while second from Fanbase, who's right there with him. Trailing the field is Minecraft, but he's only about 2 lengths behind. Jaramillo trying to harness the speed of East Rock as they run around the first turn. East Rock not happy about being rated, but he's in front by a length from Fanbase, who's racing in second. Then to the inside, JC Mamba is on hold while third, and on the outside, it's Minecraft from fourth. Jockeys race to be sure with a length and a half from front to back. Down the backstretch they go. 23-2 for the opening quarter. East Rock has the lead. The veteran Fanbase presses the issue while second. Minecraft is a 3-wide third. And Rispoli and JC Mamba will have to pass all 3 of them with less than half a mile to go. JC Mamba just came under pressure there. Got a crack of the stick to try to keep up as they run into the far turn. East Rock has the lead. Fanbase is between horses. On the outside, Minecraft is now up for the lead now. And JC Mamba still trying to make touch from the back. 45-4 for the opening half mile. That's all for East Rock, and it appears that's all for Fanbase. He'll have to re-rally. Taking the lead is Minecraft. JC Mamba to the attack is second. Fanbase is back third, and back last is East Rock. They turn for the money. On top, it's Minecraft. JC Mamba continues with energy on the outside second. 3 lengths back to the rail. That's Fanbase third. Final furlong, Minecraft bracing for JC Mamba, and JC Mamba does the better work. JC Mamba, longest shot in the race, wins it by 2. Second is Minecraft, third is Fanbase, and fourth is East Rock in 128-1.
Number 1, JC Mamba, wins impressively with Matt Rispoli aboard, trained by Chuck Simon and owned by Kurt Luscombe and Jessica Bedard. Paid $12.20 to win. The 5th race is 5 furlongs on the turf, a claiming race with a purse of $16,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 2, Love Flute, and the 8, the main track only, Playa Zaragoza.
And they're off. Falcata was off slowly, 0 out, broke running, and then bobbled a bit. She's out for the front with Bella Nusta, so the favorites away 1-2 from Cowtown Jane, who comes away racing in third. Then it's Miss Regal Light with Don's Girl. Far From Here is off the speed, and it's 5 more to Falcata. Down the backstretch and going to the far turn, 0 out, leads it 3 parts of a length. Bella Nusta there second. Stretch of 4 to Cowtown Jane with Far From Here on her inside. A length and a half in front of Miss Regal Light, then Don's Girl, and Falcata is last. The opening quarter blistering 20-4. The leader 0 out, 3 wide. Here's Cowtown Jane bidding up on the outside. Off the fence is Don's Girl. She also has momentum. That's all for Bellanusta. Far from here is up the rail as they turn for home. 0 out, still finding up front. Down the outside, Don's Girl's coming on. In between horses, Cowtown Jane. Final furlong, 0 out, digging in, holding on. Don's Girl and Far from here chase after. 0 out still there. It will be 0 out to win it by almost 2. Second, Don's Girl. Third, Far from here. Then came Cowtown Jane and Miss Regal Light in 56-2.
Number 6, 0 Out, wins in her first race on the turf. Ridden to victory by John Cruz and owned and trained by Wesley Ward. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back after these words.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Race number 6 is 1 mile on the main track, a maiden claiming with a purse of $14,000, 4 fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. There are no scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're up. From the outside, Grand Chama begins nicely, so too does Mimimly. Under My Skin and the yellow blinkers comes away with speed. Sacred Entry's not far away, and from the inside, Canary Green. She's trying to find early position with Silver Nile boxing between horses. So as they run out of the 1 mile chute, Grand Chama taking hold and in front. Healy Rose on her outside is there second, from Under My Skin and Silver Nile third and fourth. Then racing in fifth is the favorite Canary Green. To her outside, Mimimly and Sacred Entry, and Hanuma is last after an opening quarter in 24-2. Down the backstretch they go with Grand Chama at 4-1, calling the shots by a length and a quarter. Racing second is Under My Skin. Healy Rose is third. Canary Green trying to negotiate clear racetrack, a joint fourth now with Silver Nile to her inside. Then comes Sacred Entry and Mimimly, and Hanuma is last. Opening half mile, 47-3. They swing around the far turn with less than 3 furlongs to go. Grand Chama has the lead while asked to quicken. Under My Skin is there second. Up on the outside, here's Canary Green just running up to take third. Down to the inside, Silver Nile is now fourth from Sacred Entry, and Mimimly at the 5/16. Under My Skin has the lead. Their danger will be Canary Green on the outside. Canary Green at the quarter pole now runs up to take a short lead. Silver Nile has room inside for Alvaro Doniz, and she's coming through now as they come past the quarter mile pole. 3/4. 1:13-3, and they're into the stretch. Silver Nile saved all the ground, turning for home and has the lead. Trying to fight back second is Canary Green, well clear of the others, led by Grand Chama and Under My Skin. 16th pole, Silver Nile on a 2-length lead. Canary Green is second, but Silver Nile's the winner. Silver Nile and Alvaro Doniz by a length. Canary Green second, well clear of Grand Chama third, then Sacred Entry fourth in 1:40-2.
Number 3, Silver Nile, wins the 6th race. Alvaro Donis was the pilot, trained by Gennady Dorochenko and owned by Route LLC. The 7th race is 5 furlongs on the turf, a maiden race with a purse of $55,000 for the 2-year-olds. Scratch 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The number 5, Rivulet, will be ridden by Jose Caraballo, and the 7, Boot and Loot, will wear blinkers.
And they're off. From the outside, Diddley and Boot and Loot both begin nicely, and Diddley and Nunez will land in front. Racing in second early, it's Boot and Loot, 2 lengths back to the rail. That's My Third Eye, who comes out of their third, from Knockout Ranger, who's out of their fourth. Then Hail to Victory and Rivulet. At the back of the pack is De Kingfish as they run to the far turn, and the leader is Diddley. Diddley 3 on top, Boot and Loot is second, My Third Eye is third. Knockout Ranger, the favorite, is fourth with 6 lengths to make up. Followed outside by Hail to Victory, it's a stretch of 3. Moving up toward the inside to Kingfish, and Rivulet is now last, and Diddley still first. Past the quarter pole and turning in, Diddley in front here, drifting a little wide off the corner, but maintains a 3-length lead. Stablemate My Third Eye tries to get after him second toward the inside. That's Boot and Loot third. Kingfish is coming up the inside. Down the outside of Knockout Ranger, final furlong. Eddie Nunez shakes up the leader Diddley, who holds firm. My Third Eye making a late push. Here's My Third Eye. Ward will be 1-2. My Third Eye, the winner. Diddley second in front of the Kingfish third, then Knockout Ranger.
Number 1, My Third Eye, makes it a Wesley Ward exacta in the 7th race. Second win for the trainer and jockey John Cruz. This one owned by Mark Dodson, paid $16.40 to win. Race number 8 is a mile and a 16th on the main track, a claiming race with a purse of $15,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 8 Peter Castleboy and the 9 Chillin' Dillon.
And they're up. Toward the inside, Chiseled wins the break. Moving in the center is Big Blue Nation. Up on the outside, Levgos Pyrgos to show speed. Tis Time Is Now takes the worst of it, about 5 wide around the first turn. Followed by Toe's Gray Cat. Storm Warnings comes away in the vanguard. The early trailer is Sir Sparky. They run around the first turn, and on top, Levgos Pyrgos leads it now by a length for Eder Martinez. Tis Time Is Now is their second. Trujillo has a handful of Storm Warnings, who races in third, from Big Blue Nation, who's off the speed fourth. 3 wide out there and racing in fifth is the favorite Toe's Gray Cat, then Chiseled and Sir Sparky. Into the backstretch they go, the quarter covered in 24 and 4. Not much pace on. Levgos Pyrgos makes the pace by 3 parts of a length. Racing second is Tis Time Is Now. Storm Warnings is third. Big Blue Nation is now fourth. Stretch of 2. Toe's Gray Cat is fifth. Armio just gave him a crack to get closer, and he did not offer much of a response at all. In fact, he's passed by Chiseled, and Sir Sparky is 3 wide as they win an opening half mile in 48 and 4. Less than half a mile to go. They move into the far turn. Levgos Pyrgos has the lead. Tis Time Is Now is second. Now in full attack mode is Toe's Gray Cat. That'll send Sir Sparky 4 wide. Meanwhile, Storm Warnings rides the rail from third. Chiseled is at the back of the pack with Big Blue Nation alongside as they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead now, Tis Time Is Now to poke ahead in front. Storm Warnings needs room bad. From the inside, it's Levgos Pyrgos. Then comes Big Blue Nation with less than a quarter of a mile to go. On the outside, Toe's Gray Cat bids up at Tis Time Is Now. Trujillo trying to find a seam for Storm Warnings. Now he might have one inside the final furlong. Toe's Gray Cat is up for the lead. Storm Warnings tries to quicken up inside a 16th from home. Chiseled is rolling late. Many chances. Chiseled's flying. Here's Chiseled. He's on the board at 13-1, and he's the winner. From Toe's Gray Cat second, then Storm Warnings third, and 146 and 4.
Number 2, Chiseled pulls the upset at 19-1. Alex Gonzalez was in the saddle, trained by Osvaldo Sanchez and owned by Maria Quinteros. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
The official Belmont Stakes watch party is at Gulfstream Park. Saturday, June 11th, enjoy a full day of live racing, great food and drink specials at South Florida's premier entertainment destination. Get here early to watch and wager on the ultimate test of champions, the Belmont Stakes. Saturday, June 11th, watch live world-class thoroughbred racing and the Belmont Stakes at America's #1 track. Welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park.
Race number 9 is 6 furlongs on the main track, an allowance optional claiming with a purse of $43,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 4 Morea and the 6 Mom's a Cougar.
And they're up. Blame Dixie wins the start. Moving with her in the early stages is Iana. These two are quickest from Little Daniello away in third. Down to the inside, Tripocha sets up shop second last, and the early trailer is Metamu. Down the backstretch they go. Ayana's pushing along Blame Dixie on the top end with Little Daniela off the flank from them, racing in third now. Tripocha's got her head high in the air. They're racing in fourth while asked to do a little work at the half-mile pole. Metamu is the trailer after a 22-2 opening quarter. They run around the far turn, and Blame Dixie has the lead a half a length. Ayana is there second. Little Daniela is third. Velasquez getting after Tripocha to run on from fourth, and Metamu is still last. Not much change in proceedings here with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. On top, Blame Dixie by a length. Now working from the back, Metamu begins to get some momentum going. Tripocha's trying to thread the needle here. She's got through effectively as they run past the top of the stretch. With the lead, Blame Dixie off cover. Here comes Tripocha to try to track the leader down the outside, and Metamu. Final furlong, Tripocha getting after Blame Dixie up top. Tripocha has the lead. Blame Dixie is game and tries to battle on, but Tripocha well handled by Cornelio Velasquez and moving clear. Tripocha the winner by 2.5. Blame Dixie second, Metamu third, Ayana fourth in front of Little Daniela in 1:12-3.
Number 1, Tripocha wins the 9th race with Cornelio Velasquez aboard, getting his second win today. Trained by Gustavo Delgado and owned by P&G Stables. Race number 10 and the last one today is 7.5 furlongs on the turf, a maiden claiming with a purse of $15,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 3, 13, 14, and 15, and note that the 5, Swing Hard, will be ridden by Emiseo Jaramillo.
And runners away. From the center, Swing Hard gets the first call. Up on the outside, Congrats You comes away with speed. My What About Me is not far away, and in between horses, Best Concert in the run to the first turn. They're followed by a cluster including Magic Mangus, Menahuni, and Giant Inca. Giant Inca's 3 wide and 5 lengths behind. Then comes Sea Cookie, saving ground as You Can Crash My Party, a stretch of 3 to Let's Go Irishman, and Judge Hudson will have to pass them all as they roll into the backstretch. Amisael Jaramillo and Swing Hard calling the shots up front. They've bumped the margin to 4.5. My What About Me is there second in between horses. Congrats You alongside Best Concert. It's a stretch of another length to the team of Menahuni, then Magic Mangus and Giant Inca. Down to the inside, You Can Crash My Party. Sea Cookie is getting a bit closer within 9 lengths of the lead, and the 2 at the back are Judge Hudson and Let's Go Irishman. There's less than half a mile to go in the Sunday finale, and they swing into the far turn. Swing Hard leads after a 46-second half mile, 4 wide. Giant Inca begins to get motoring on the inside, and Best Concert from between horses Menahune. Sea Cookie continues to catch the eye, racing into fourth now, only 3 lengths behind. From the back in Magic Mangus, You Can Crash My Party saves ground toward the rail, and they come to the top of the stretch. Swing Hard is all in between horses. Here's the run from Menahune. Giant Inca is next. Sea Cookie looking for clear racetrack with Magic Mangus next, and down the outside, late run from Let's Go Irishman. There's a furlong left to go now. Here's Sea Cookie coming over the top in between horses. Now is Menahune battling on his Swing Hard. 3 chances. Sea Cookie surging to the lead. Menahune right alongside. Sea Cookie the winner. Menahune was second in front of Swing Hard, third in 1:29-2.
Number 11, Sea Cookie wins the finale with apprentice Lane Leslie aboard, giving him his first win since coming down to Gulfstream Park. Trained by Dave Brady and owned by Double Diamond Farm, meaning that the Rainbow Six goes down. In the late pick 5, 505 paid $6,276.05. 405 paid $50.05. Super High 5 combination 11-6-5-7-2 paid $2,536.80. In the pick 6, 6 of 6 paid $307,207.48.
That wraps it up for today. We'll see you back here on Wednesday, post time at 1:15.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.